Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella Aloha, and I'm very excited to be back here today, bringing in a transmission, unexpected. So, welcome back, everyone. Welcome, all beautiful galactic star family, as well as Starseed light workers, 144,000 divine unions, great keepers, and gatekeepers. I hope everyone's doing well today. So, this specific transmission is from the 3-eye Atlas comet lightship. I connected in with Prime Source Creator this morning, and I was given the green light to start to bring in some transmissions and to be one of the liaisons. So I'm super grateful. So who am I? If you're new, if you're finding this video today or another day, my name is Pink Bella Aloha. I am an intergalactic and galactic liaison for the Galactic Akashic Records for Prime Source for all of you. So I try to bring in information and updates when I can. And I've been creating a lot of transmissions recently, so I'm super grateful that you're all here. So today is September 5th, 2025, and why this is important today is we're building up for eclipse season. We have the lunar eclipse in 2 days. We have the solar eclipse around the equinox, and 3-eye Atlas. There's some messages around that as well. So let's get started. So basically, I'm very excited to be flowing with this today. Prime Source came in this morning and asked me if I was ready to open up a portal for all of us and to bring in information. And it's been coming in the cards anyway. So I'm very honored to be able to bring in this transmission. So this is to help help us all move into another energy. So you can go back and look at the last 2 or 3 transmissions. It has been coming up in the tarot with the Akashic records that it is a third energy. And not everyone's going to agree with these messages, but that's okay because it's coming from my heart and my soul, and I absolutely know what I'm aligning with. So today I'm tuning in to bring in a fresh transmission, and I'll also do look at some cards and bring in some more information from the Galactic Akashic records to help us anchor in this information, these light codes, this transmission together. Okay. So, and for those of you who are new, I have been sharing that I'm a starseed and I've been bringing in information from many councils for a long time. The first transmission was July 2020, 2016. Yeah. So let's just talk about why this is a third energy. And this is what they explained to me today. So there's all these different waves that we talk about, like there's the 3 waves of volunteers, and basically the first wave of many starseeds and lightworkers started to awaken as early as 1987, some earlier than that, but the big wave started in the 90s through 2012. Then there was another group from 2011 to now. I considered myself part of that group. I did have an early awakening, but my galactics put me back to sleep mid 90s because it was too early for me. So this was right now we're currently in this wave of like waking up as many starseeds and light workers as possible, remembering that we're a divine sovereign being connected to light, and then we're here on mission. The second wave of you, me as well, brought in like the twin flame journey, which I've been sharing about, was a piece of that, but really we've been unifying this divine union template to activate within. And it doesn't mean you're in a divine union or you're wrong if you aren't in one. It just means that we've been learning that there's all different kinds of love, and that we've needed to really learn to love ourselves and move into self-worth. So that has been brought in to restore love, healing distortion, and anchoring in unity consciousness within all of us. Okay. And now the third wave is this 3-eye Atlas acceleration. I've never been so excited. I even think back about the first comet I connected with to bring in transmissions. That's on my playlist as well. It was the Emerald Green Comet in, I believe it was 2022. So you can go back and watch that as well. So that was my first understanding that a comet, everything in the universe and the galaxy is connected to Prime Source Creator. And when I found out that comets bring in energy and transmissions, that was mind-blowing to me. So I've connected with a few comets. So I love that they've said this is a comet, but when many of us tap into it, it's more than that. It's an interstellar multidimensional mission, and it's coming from source. So the third wave is here with the 3i Atlas acceleration. This is Prime Source's fast track to move us forward. I'm so excited. So some of the things I'm going to look at today are the portal of flow, the acceleration codes, the reunion energy, the elemental balance, and the new abundance architecture. And as always, I will be providing a deeper dive into some of your questions on Rumble, but for today, I just wanted to bring in specific messages. So I'm just gonna ask that the Galactic Akashic records be open. Prime Source Creator, please come in, and then let me know when the commander is aligned. Records are open. Thank you. Commander is now tuning in. So if I have anything specific that I need to connect with the commander, it's a 3 energy right now, and they will bring in information from the Galactic Akashic records, which are off planet and not connected. They have copies of it, like they know who we are, they have copies of our personal records, and they know what's going on Earth, but the galactic records are an interdimensional library, okay? For multiple dimensions, planetary systems, all of that. Okay, so let me just see where we should start first. Okay, so they gave me a little mini transmission, but I think what I'll do is like, let's just talk about the portal of flow. This energy is to bring in us not waiting anymore. It's to help bring in a stream, a clearer stream to kind of clear away the static to allow us to be more connected to Prime Source Creator and our sovereignty. It's also bringing acceleration codes to bring in clarity, confidence, and momentum. A reunion energy to help us really feel more of Prime Source Creator's energy and to know, remember who we are and that we're not alone, which everyone has needed. So many people have, gotten fed up, tired, exhausted. Me as well. Elemental balance. A reminder that the water and the fire imbalances right now are real, that it's a reflection of the collective body, and 3i Atlas is going to be bringing in some codes to help to stabilize that and stabilize ourselves. If you're interested in a little bit more of the information about water resources, please check out my Rumble deep dive from yesterday, and that's just part 1, but there were some recommendations about what we can all do right now to rebalance our water resources naturally, which I love. Okay, then we have a new abundance structure. So there's been all this talk about, we all know, it's been talked about for years. It's really been talked about since 2020 about the shift in abundance of financial resources. And there's so many different stories. So this energy is bringing in an upgrade to the crystalline grids to allow resources to flow more directly from Prime Source Creator. I love that, not the old system. So I love that. Okay, why don't I just pull a couple of cards? Let me just get my cards organized here. I'm not going to do like, if you want a full transmission for us with lunar eclipse, please check out my previous 2 videos. Okay, I'm just going to be pulling messages in from Prime Source Creator, from the commander, and from the records. Okay, so just in general, just with all of that, what do we need to know right now from 3i Atlas? With the 7 of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Wands. So we have 2, 7, 7, 7. That's interesting because some of the numbers I'm going to look at today is a 7, 7. So right away there's multiple timelines. They're on a different timeline. Many souls are not going to feel this third energy. They're not going to understand it, but they're also letting me know that they're here to assist us with anchoring in our timelines as well, and assisting with the timeline, because the timelines have been shifted not for our benefit. So they're here to assist with that. There's that 3 energy that I was just sharing about, the Trinity. So there is the energy from Prime Source Creator that they're bringing in. There's our energy, and then there's the energy of the planet. Okay. And the energy, yes, it's going to be far away. So it's going to be at a distance. It's not going to be like right here, although they are saying that it's going to be fairly close to Earth at some point. The trajectory keeps changing because we keep changing. So as far as I know, we're going to be feeling the energy more and more and more as we head into the equinox, but it's still going to be quite far away, but it's going to be a ripple effect. Okay, so it's impacting us on many levels. and it is bringing that Trinity, that third energy. We're here. I love it. And I feel like just even when I've connected with other comments, if we're open to it, we can receive transmissions and dreams as well. Okay. Then we have the Seven of Wands. We have two sevens. So that energy is going to be coming in to shift everything that I was just given. Beautiful. All right. And I did pull two cards from my Galactic Heritage deck. I just asked in general, what do we need to know about the 3i Atlas mission today? Number 15, courage, Lyra. So it is, and it wasn't that one of the confidence and courage. So it's bringing in, that makes so much sense. So it's bringing in another level of empowerment, courage, and our sovereignty. It's bringing in codes to help us. So, I mean, I do grid work, and I've just found out so much about the dragons and grid work in the last 4 days. In essence, that we all have our own personal grids as well, connected in with a crystalline grid. So that's super interesting. So they're going to be amplifying courage into our solar plexus grid, which I love, and assisting all of humanity to step forward as a unit. So that's number 15, which is a 6. Then we have, oh, and they're saying about Lyra, of course, like it's all added up to our lion empowerment energy that really got kicked off through the Lion's Gate portal, which went from the end of July, well, really the beginning of July, but let's just say the end of July, the 26th to the 27th of August. Okay, so we've all been doing our own shadow work and stepping into our power, and this is going to help all of us even more with our personal journey and our missions. You all have a mission, whether you feel you're on it yet or not. You're gonna be called up. Like it's like one morning I woke up and I was being called to create videos and transmissions, and I didn't know if that was correct or not, but here I am. It's been almost 10 years. Okay, number 83, which adds up to an 11, common ground, hybrid, parallel reality. So yes, so a reminder that our common ground with the crew who's managing this mission that's been selected by Prime Source Creator, that they're hybrids and we're hybrids. We all have different types of DNA. Okay, so we all have like a galactic DNA. We're recoding that, we're bringing it back online. So we are hybrids. I mean, I've talked about this for years that I'm a galactic hybrid. You know, I'm human, but I'm also galactic. And they're also hybrids. So there might be some individuals that are picking up on some of these what we call kind of the dark alliance lineages, but those beings have hybrids too, and they're all, everyone who's on the 3i Atlas is here as a scientific mission for Prime Source Creator. So they were coming in to gather information, send it back to source, so more decisions can be made by the different alliance teams, and they're also going to be bringing us upgrades as well. Actually, a very smart way to bring us new energy, right? And to help with the grids. I love that. So the common ground is they are also hybrids, okay? Which I love. All right. So do you, I'm just going to ask the commander, do you want me to go to the eclipse and equinox messages first, or do you want me to bring in the transmission? Okay. The commander's saying they gave me a little transmission, so that'll be sort of towards the end. Okay, so 3i Atlas is helping us with this eclipse window as what to help us see it as one coordinated upgrade. So the lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th and 8th is bringing up shadows, karmic contracts, and ancient AI belief systems, patterns, overlays. So the word overlay is connected to false guides and false timelines, okay? Which we've all, you know what, everyone, we've all had that on our journey. We've all had instances where things have gone well, and I would say when things have not gone well, when they've gone upside down, we were told that it was divine intervention, but in actual fact, it was the false matrix, the false guides that didn't want many of us to succeed and move forward. Okay, put blocks in front of us. So that's what it's done for me this week, is bringing everything up to the surface to heal and clear. Then we have, why don't I just pull a message and ask the commander to just help interpret it for me. So let's just pull one message about the lunar eclipse. 3i Atlas, 3 of Pentacles. I'm laughing because this is what's been coming in all the readings, everyone. So just a reminder, it's bringing in that third energy. So anything that's coming up to clear and heal right now is to help heal. I'm just hearing, help heal your heart, my heart, and our soul, and help to that third energy. They're helping us in a way replug back in to Prime Source Creator. So it doesn't mean that you and I are not sovereign and we're not connected to Source, but the grids are still so heavy, everyone. The matrix grids are still so heavy. It's like a chess game. It's like we move forward and they do another move. So yeah, I will talk a little bit more about that on Rumble, but it's been very intense for many of us, including myself. Okay, so let's look at the solar eclipse now. That's going to be on the 21st. It's going to be a new moon in Virgo. It's going to bring in new solar keys. It's a golden reset for mission clarity and for abundance. So let's pull one card as well and see what else we need to know about the solar eclipse. Probably the best card in the deck, the Sun. Fresh new start, new beginning. We'll be anchoring in our new timeline, and Three-Eye Atlas will be assisting. There was another card that wanted to come in as well behind it, the Hermit. So this is our alliance teams watching over us with that guiding light, saying things will feel much lighter and brighter by the time we get to the solar eclipse, which is good. And it's a new moon as well. New moons are always a fresh reset. Okay, the equinox, which will be the next day, which is a balancing north, south, east, west, above, below, and it's balancing. We're in the northern hemisphere here. We're moving into fall, and in the southern hemisphere, you're moving into spring. So it is going to be a rebalancing and an integration of all the codes for the next 2 weeks. So what else do we need to know about the equinox? It's a stargate. I was going to look at the word stargate today, but I'm going to save that for my next transmission, okay? Two of Swords. I'm going to pull one more card. Wow. Eight of Swords. So there's going to be a real timeline split between the collective timelines by then. King of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Clarity about... Okay. Though it's going to be a crossroad, a timeline split, a quantum jump. So you might not be able to see it right now, but it's coming, okay? It's a change in direction. The Eight of Swords, so you meet all of us if we've been feeling tied up, lost, confused, that will start to clear away by the time we move into the Libra energy. And we have the King of Cups. So I want to do clarity around that. Because I feel like this is the old energy. Yeah, so this is the old matrix energy of like worker bees, keep working hard, not allowing us really to fully be sovereign, even though we claim it. Yeah, so it's going to be a big timeline shift. Yeah, so by the time we get to the equinox, a big timeline jump, okay? There might be individuals that can't come with us, and we're just to surrender that back to Prime Source Creator. Okay. So the third energy right now is Three-Eye Atlas. It's being brought to assist us. It's here to help us to accelerate across into this new timeline, okay? All right, so I'm going to also, let me just have a little sip of tea. I'm going to switch to looking at the two number codes that they gave me, which is 909 and 977. So let's look at those. What do we need to know about, because they're also facilitating, they're letting me know they're facilitating some of the number sequences that we're seeing. So what about 909, which correlates to the 99 gateway, 7 of 9, 7 of 9. The 99 gateway, September 9th. Queen of Swords. It's a master clearing number. So it's actually, if we see 909, it's like, remember, you're an empowered Jedi, you are a warrior, and you are to continue to clearing and stand in your empowerment and strength. I love that. And what about the 977 that you gave me today? 9 is about completion and the 7s are about moving forward. Yeah. Ooh, got the Devil card. Clearing hooks, cords, implants, old energy, letting go of the past. 7 of Swords, stepping into your power. Letting go, being shown any dark energies, any hooks, any cords, any implants, which keeps you in a loop. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune came forward, so a sign of also saying a change in destiny. It needs more cards, and then I love it. So Wheel of Fortune is changing a timeline, changing destiny. Let go of anything that's holding you back. So that's when you see 977, they're just saying surrender, let it go so that you can move forward. You can move to your new timeline, King of Pentacles, into a timeline of health, wealth, abundance, and prosperity and joy. I love that. And so those are our number sequences. Okay, so what other codes and information are we anchoring in from 3i ATLAST today, September 5th? Two of Swords, Knight of Swords. Ooh, wow. I'm just feeling sensations. Page of Cups. I'm going to do clarity about that. The energy it's bringing in right now is bringing up anything to the surface that's holding us back, that's not allowing us to be in our power. And I've cleared so many contracts, everyone, this last week. Like, it's been mind-blowing. I did a complete life review, past life review, galactic review in my records. I've been working at it every day since Monday. So the energy right now from Atlas is helping us to do that. So it's also, it might be accelerating for you, this lunar eclipse energy. So just notice, watch with detachment, take good care of yourself, but it's to help remove the blindfold and give you clarity. Knight of Swords. This is usually connected to the galactic battles. Yeah, they're saying they're also here to help not only us and humanity, but the galactic battles are still ongoing. There were a couple of ships in my area today. I have teams that can come in and clear, but it always surprises me when they're around. So we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, so they are coming in from Prime Source to assist us with the galactic battle. Page of Cups, which is about our water resources. The Eight of Cups. They're just letting us know any of us gatekeepers that are really in love with the earth and want to help with the resources to go and listen to that Rumble transmission that they helped me bring in yesterday, but also bless the water, give deep gratitude for every bit of water, activating it with joy, blessings, return it back to source, and it will start to rebalance as well. And I was out doing some grid work the other night, and I came back feeling a distortion. And I always knew this, but I realized that when I was out doing grid work for my area, it was also healing and clearing my personal grids, and that was the distortion I felt. So that was my upgrade. That's been my guess, my clarity, my review this week. So if you're called to doing grid work, continue to do it, because Gaia needs it now more than ever. Okay, and I'm getting a little attention from the other teams, so they can't interfere with me anymore, but I still have the sensations. Okay, we can't do anything about Prime Source Creator and the 3i ATLAST coming as well. What are Starseeds and Lightworkers? What are we all activating today? What are we all activating today? King of Cups. I'm hearing clearing of the matrix. Clearing of the matrix and old connections that are sneaky, tricky, like codependency, narcissist connections, okay? So we're clearing that. We're activating our empowerment and our courage. Seven of Swords. We're being shown what we need to let go of the past so we can move forward. We're to be kind and loving to ourselves, to step into our power. I love it. The Strength card. That's our Lyran courage, empowerment, strength. Yeah, that's the word, strength, right? So this has been going on. Our unity, our cry for sovereignty has been heard over and over and over again. And that's what we're stepping into. So that's what we're activating today. Okay. Final message. What support is flowing around abundance and resources today? Because that's a big question for all of us. I'm not going to get into any of the specifics, but our resources, our abundance are connected to the water resources, because we are water. So what support right now is coming in and flowing for us around abundance and resources? High Priestess. Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. So much of what I shared yesterday and what's coming in more and more has been hidden from us. Yeah, and a beautiful wise soul brought in, emailed me and shared with me that this really was a big part of the fall of Atlantis was the water resources, and that the water is programmable, right? It's crystal, so we're programmable. So that's why we're mainly water. So a lot of the truth around our resources and abundance was hidden from us, and it's starting to come forward. Six of Pentacles, as we bless our resources and continue to affirm that we're abundant and return every bit of water that we use with joy and gratitude back to source, slowly the resources will start to rebalance and come back to humanity, and we'll see more of a balance of water on our planet. And we are part of the Trinity. We are part of this third energy. Three-Eye Atlas wouldn't be able to come if it wasn't for all of us. They're reminding me of the cry for help from humanity way back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and then Source sent starseeds. So now we are being given a gift. Many of us have been praying and setting intentions for assistance. So we are part of the third energy. Three-Eye Atlas is helping us kind of unplug from the matrix and replug back into our sovereignty and to help to clear the grids. Oh, I love that. It's amazing. Okay. So now let's just look at, I have a little activation at the end for all of this as well. Okay, so they gave me a transmission as well. And I'll just share that out with you. And as I'm shuffling, because I want to pull some cards about this as well, if any of you would like to book a Galactic Akashic Records session or package with your own Three-Eye Atlas transmission or transmissions and guidance, those are now on at the top of my website. And there's an intro offer on right now. So check that out. Again, right at the top of my website, how to book website and email is below in the description box. I'm very excited to work with you all and bring in these transmissions. Yeah, I can't wait. Okay, so my transmission that they gave me today. We are in gratitude to connect with a few galactic liaisons at this time. They're choosing me as one, Pink Bella Aloha as one of the platforms as a transmission portal, so I'm deeply grateful. Today we bring in a message of hope and a new beginning, a new timeline for all star seeds and light workers. Our energy frequency is from Prime Source. If you are truly connected in this way, our message today is that the eclipse season is being amplified with our Prime Source signature to help you clear multiple timelines and accelerate clearing of the dark forces. Yeah. Stay tuned for more updates. And then they're just saying Pink Bella Aloha will now dive into the records to bring in more details. And you know what? As soon as I know that I'm on track, sometimes I get the God bops, like it's so exciting. But right now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure on my crown chakra. So the Dark Alliance, and I've done a lot of clearing of these distortions. Dragons, I'm going to just ask the dragons to clear this out for me right now. My dragon teams. It is done. Okay, thank you. They're trying to find a way in to prevent me from sharing this all with you. So what else do we need to know? And the commander's on standby as I pull some more messages for us about this. We have the Page of Cups again. Knight of Pentacles. This other one also wanted to come in. King of Cups. And cups are about water. And the Six of Cups. We have a lot of cups. Okay. So even the cards pulling around the hope and the new beginning, for some of you, it is about the abundance and the resources. So who knew that it was connected to the water system? I got that from Isabel yesterday. We are water. We are abundance. The water is us and we are the water. So just take that little transmission I gave to you and also the activation at the end, a reminder not to look at the outside systems and what is going on there. Everyone, I've kind of lost interest because it just feels like this movie has been dragging on for like 5 years. So it is shifting, but it's slow. It is slow, slow, slow. So we all can shift it by working with healing, activating, being grateful for the water, okay? Six of Cups. So for some of you, some of what I brought in today is connecting back to your childhood. You might even be doing a review about some things that are popping up from your childhood, okay? So, and they're just sharing with me. Anytime I get caught up in nostalgia and I think, oh, I want to go do this and connect with that person, it always blows up on my face because we can't go back. We can't go back to those timelines. That's not who we are anymore. We're these hybrids. We're on mission. So we can be nostalgic about times that were a bit simpler, but we're moving into a less tricky. We're leaving the matrix and we're here to anchor in and help with everything, with the resources, with the financial system. They're just showing me the bottom of the deck. We're here for this new beginning. That's really why we're here. So just a reminder, they're kind of saying like the eclipse season is a little bit like Mercury retrograde, a reminder of what you might be presented with of outings, to be aware of nostalgia and to remind yourself that you're here for this bright new beginning. Okay. Many of you are going to be receiving your mission codes they're sharing and more mission codes and more unpacking about that. And that might be part of a transmission that you wish to ask for during a session, okay? All right, let me go now to the final transmission. So everyone just take 3 deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you want. So I call upon Prime Source Creator, the Galactic Alliance, and the commander of the 3i Atlas Mothership to please come in. Please help and assist this High Vibe Tribe to anchor in any of the acceleration codes from today for clarity, confidence, and abundance into their fields, into my field with ease, joy, and grace. Please open the portal of flow for resources and for joy. We are grateful and looking forward to the reuniting with our soul tribe and our galactic family in love, service, and sovereignty. So thank you for opening up these timelines for us as well. As our inner waters are balanced, so too are the waters of the earth restored. You, me, all of us. Let's walk forward on our mission with ease and grace. And so it is. So everyone just take a big deep breath. And then we're here, it's here, and I'm grateful. I love it. All right, everyone. Again, if you would like to book your own transmission from 3i Atlas and have a Galactic Akashic record session or package of 3, information is below. Intro offers at the top of my website. Love, aloha from Pink Bella. Yes, there is availability before the next eclipse. So just email me. I'm sending love and aloha from Pink Bella. Looking forward, and I will be in the comments live. So take care, everyone. Love and aloha. And thank you. Yes, the Galactic Akashic records are closed. Thank you to the commanders. Thank you to Prime Source Creator. And thank you to all of you, my High Vibe Tribe. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing this out. And I'll be back soon with a new transmission. Love and aloha.